This team has been good every single year, but never gets the recognition that it deserves. And yes, they struggle winning big games, but at the same time, they've just been better than most teams. And that team is your 7-3 Tennessee Titans. Now, I wrote down the wins that the Titans have this year, and I have the losses and the remaining schedule. And I'm going to break down why they're going to have another very successful year and still be under-recognized. If we go over the last, let's just say 4 years, since 2019, they went 9-7 and went all the way to the AFC Championship. They even beat Tom Brady in his final career game with the New England Patriots. They lost in the conference championship to the Chiefs, I believe, but it was a very successful season. You had 2020 where they went 11-5. They lost in the wild card round, but they had another very successful season. They went last year in 2021 12-5, and they lost in the divisional round, but they were a 12-5 team, 3 straight first place finishes, even the team that beat Tom Brady in his final game in New England. Now, you come to this season, once again, they're in first place at 7-3. They've been doing that with Ryan Tannehill and Malik Willis because Tannehill has gotten hurt a few times. It's been pretty remarkable what they've been able to do. Now, you can give a huge piece of that credit to Derrick Henry. He's been carrying the load for 4 years, 5 years, whatever it's been. But I think another piece that we're forgetting is Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel might be the most underrated coach in the NFL. He might be the 3rd or 4th best coach after the Pete Carroll, Belichick, Tomlin, and Harbaugh range, maybe McVay. He's somewhere in that top 4 or 5 because he keeps winning with much less talent than most of the other guys have had. Those other guys have had quarterbacks. They've had really stellar teams. He's had Derrick Henry, which is a little bit of a plus, but he's never had those quarterbacks or that guy that you really want. But this team's just still underrated. And now, this year, let's go through it. I wrote it down on the whiteboard so I can get this 100% right. They have wins against the Raiders, 2 against the Colts, the Commanders, the Texans, the Broncos, and the Packers. Now, the Commanders win is actually much better than we believe because they've been playing really well. The Raiders one's okay. The Colts ones are okay. Texans not very good. Broncos not very good. Packers not very good. So a lot of wins against bad teams. But this is the beauty of the Tennessee Titans over the last 4 or 5 years. They don't lose the games that they're supposed to win. Now, they've lost 3 games this year, but those 3 wins are very excusable. It might tell you that they're not a Super Bowl champion team, but it's very excusable. Losses to the Giants, the Bills, and the Chiefs. 3 very good football teams. Now, I want to break down again who they have remaining on their schedule. And I'm going to play this game just the way that their schedule has gone most of the time, which is beating the teams they should beat and losing to the teams that they should lose to and see where they end up. So let's break this down. Next up, we have the Cincinnati Bengals. And you know what I'm going to do with the Bengals there. Give them a loss, okay? We're going to go loss on the Bengals. Next, at Eagles, we're going to go loss. We have at Chargers. We're going to go win. Now, you might say at Chargers, I don't know, but they're better than the Chargers. Chargers have been a bad team. They play the Texans again. We're going to go win. And they play the Cowboys at home. This is a toss-up, but I'm just going to leave it at nothing for a second. And then at Jags, I'm going to mark that up as a win. Now, if we want to be realistic, who's better, the Cowboys or the Titans? Right now, I'd say the Cowboys have the slight edge. But I'm going to tell you, that's the game that I think they could possibly win that they're not necessarily supposed to win. But I'm going to give them an L there. They play the Jaguars a second time. So that's 2 wins against the Jaguars. So we're going to give them another 4 wins on the season with another 3 losses. And once again, if they beat the teams they're supposed to and lose to the teams they're supposed to lose, we're talking about an 11-6 Tennessee Titan team. 11-6. Now, if they end up at 11-6, we are looking at, over the last few years, 2019 when they lost in the AFC Championship, they went 9-7, 11-5 after that, 12-5, and then this year, 11-6. If they continue to do what they're supposed to do, that's where they become the most underrated team in the NFL. And I think Mike Vrabel becomes the most underrated coach we've seen in a long time. They don't get the recognition they deserve. And I think this year, Just watch. If they go 11-6, all you got to do is win one game you're not expected to win in the playoffs, and all of a sudden you're in position to be a team that potentially makes it to an AFC championship game or a Super Bowl. And I think the Tennessee Titans just deserve more credit, and they don't get the credit they deserve. So I'm giving this video as a shout out to the Tennessee Titans. Don't think they're winning the Super Bowl, but look out. They can beat you in a game in the playoffs. If they run into the Chiefs, there's a chance they show the Chiefs what's up and beat them and knock out a team that's supposed to win a Super Bowl. So don't doubt them. Much love, and we'll be back every few days for another video. Peace.